My name's Lisa Elias. I've worked in learning and development for the last 15 or so years, and prior to that I worked in human resources, mainly in recruitment. I've worked with AIM for the last 3 or 4 years, facilitating courses in a range of different areas: leadership and management, business administration, business development, time management, presentation skills, so quite a wide range. My background's reasonably diverse and it gives me opportunity to work with a lot of organisations and a lot of staff in different contexts, which I really enjoy. So we had a really positive experience working with the Roosters today. We had Brian Canavan attending, which was fantastic to have him there. It was a really collaborative, dynamic environment. I see my role as a facilitator to guide and shape a solution with a group rather than to sort of stand there and dictate how things should be. And it really works when people get involved and come up with ideas and workshop solutions and come up with a bit of a roadmap as to what they're going to implement going forward. And that's what we ended up coming away with. So I think everybody was really happy.
The need for time management within the organisation was highlighted to me in virtually 90% of performance reviews I did with staff. And they all wanted greater efficiency, better communication without taking up people's time. And then I thought, well, we should do one across our staff group.
So they're very much a family-oriented club, very welcoming, very opening. They pride themselves on that, which is fabulous. And I guess the challenge there is that what they need to do is be able to plan effectively when there's lots of ad hoc requests that they need to respond to that they're not necessarily expecting. So the challenge for us was not trying to make any changes to the culture and the way they do things, but just putting some systems and processes in place to make time work much more effectively for them rather than being held hostage to it.
In an organisation such as ours, where the roles are quite disparate, ranging from commercial to football, coaching to administration to finance, we have a great need for communication and accuracy when we communicate, because people are not always at their desk, they're not always accessible. So that was one of the things that we wanted to do, was improve communication.
A lot of the participants also expressed some level of not necessarily difficulty or stress, but a need to more effectively prioritise their tasks, and more importantly to determine how long each of those tasks are going to take so that it's realistic and manageable. So that's something that a lot of them were able to take away as well. So we worked on a prioritisation system, so whenever a task now comes in, that's what they're looking at. How important is it to me, my role, my goals? How important is it that I complete this task now? Managing other people's expectations, as well as how that task aligns with the rest of their time. So just more careful planning in general is going to enable them to achieve a lot more.
The staff tend to direct the needs of the organisation and their individual needs. Arising out of performance reviews are the in-servicing needs of staff, their desires to improve in particular areas, and that tends to dictate to me what courses we need to do. AIM offers the great range of courses, offers them in a very professional way. Some of them can be done on site, which makes the workplace a lot easier to manage when you don't have people away for a day at a time.
What I really enjoy about working with a group of staff from the one organisation like this is that you can really make a difference to the way that they work collectively. So you have everybody in the same room, workshopping issues, discussing ideas, talking about cultural and in some cases organisational change, just from building the concept of a learning organisation, which is really, really powerful. And what I really liked about this is we had some very, very clear takeaways and a new blueprint to go forward with that they'd all bought into, because together, collectively, that actually created that solution. All I did was guide them.
The choice of AIM was an easy one for me, because I know the organisation, having been involved with AIM for approximately 14 years as a member, and I just know the quality of the programs. And now that AIM have a formal association with the Sydney Roosters Rugby League Club, they were an obvious choice. The professionalism of the AIM's courses add to the professionalism of the way that we conduct our business at the Roosters.